Hi everyone, it's Stefan Wallenberg here with Bram again. If you haven't checked out the introductory video that gives a little bit of context, please do that and then come on back. So we just talked a little bit in the last video about fuel oil and wood pellets. So one of the things that we looked at was combining those technologies with solar hot water or solar thermal. Isn't that right?
Right, yep. Solar hot water is a technology that is supplemental to other technologies. It's not going to deliver all of your heating needs or all of your domestic hot water needs, but it's a great addition to basically any of the other technologies. So fuel oil and biomass are great candidates, especially in Europe. Actually, you see a lot of combinations of biomass pellets with solar hot water. But you can add it to anything. Fuel oil, natural gas too, although the cost effectiveness there might be a bit challenging. Electric resistance, if you want to look at that, might be a good candidate too. But it works very similar to solar PV. A lot of people know PV panels. So you have to have roof space where you can put panels that are a bit thicker than the typical PV panels, but look very much the same. And you cannot have shading. Or not too much shading. They're actually a little bit better dealing with shading than solar PV, so that's quite interesting too. Cost effectiveness really depends on how much of the domestic hot water or space heating load that you can offset. Give you an idea, if you can do more than 70 to 80% of your domestic hot water load with solar hot water, you're probably going to have some good and interesting savings. Same thing with space heating. If you can do about half of your space heating with solar hot water, it's going to be interesting. So the thing to do is look at your roof, see if you have a good roof for solar, and then have somebody figure out for you how much of your heating or hot water load you can conserve with it. There's incentives available through the Mass Clean Energy Center, and there's a low-cost financing available through Mass Save the Heat loan, which is definitely an interesting option. It's expensive to install, which is why it's interesting to know about low-cost financing and rebates. Yeah. You're looking at about 20 to 30,000, depending on how, if you want to do space heating, that's what you're looking at for hot water, or order of magnitude about $10,000 to $15,000. But it's free energy. Once it's on your roof, it's heating your hot water for free.
Right. And one of the great things, you talked about this, but it's flexible. So basically, if you have hot water needs, or if you heat your home using forced hot water, you can probably integrate solar hot water, solar thermal into it already.
Right, exactly.
Awesome. So that's another thing to consider. If you already have an inefficient heating system for either your hot water or space heating, or even if it's relatively efficient, you might be able to integrate solar thermal to reduce your energy costs over time.
Right. But use somebody that has experience with solar hot water. It comes with plumbing, so whoever installs it needs to know what they're doing. There's plenty of them, of people around that know how to install a good solar hot water system, but make sure that you find somebody that does.
That's great advice. So that's another option that you can consider. Again, it might work with some of the other technologies that we're talking about, something that you might be able to roll into your overall system. Thanks for watching, and check out some of the other videos for other options.